Hello, my name is Hello, my name is Sean Nation, and I have many questions. Today, we'll be talking about a movie been regarded that's been regarded as one of the most horrible comic book movies to ever go down in history, due to YouTube's fair use. I won't be using any of his footages nor photos. So sorry. And what movie I'll be talking about today? Daredevil. Ben Affleck. Just gonna keep this right here. And I want to do something today. What do I want to do? You may be asking. Oh, I want to defend it. I mean, let's think about it for a moment. Let's let's imagine. Let's put out a scenario. Let's say that I'm a kid who just watched this movie, and then after watching this movie, had another friend of mine tell me, "Hey, Netflix Daredevil Netflix just released Daredevil again, but only as a series, and it's totally like a movie, and it's way enjoyable, and it's way violent." Well, it'd be like this. Okay, sure, fine. I'm gonna watch that because I'm new to Daredevil. I watch it and I think it's amazing. Oh my god, the action, the intensity, the romance. And then both my friends asked me which one's better. And I tell them, well, of course it's the Netflix one because come on, it had time to actually develop the character, and I got to actually see why Kingpin does what he does. And then my other friends gonna ask me, okay, so what's those? So you think that's the original? So you think that the Ben 2003? Well, the Ben Affleck ones was terrible. Like this. No, not terrible. Trust me, I've seen terrible, terrible movies. If any one of y'all can recall, there was a movie called Steel, played by Shaq. Okay, and that was based on a comic book superhero from DC's line. So, and that was really, really bad. Also, I've seen Joel Schumacher's Batman. Okay, then I've seen Catwoman. Okay, so I've seen bad comic book movies, but whenever I look at this, I don't regard it as bad. Loose plot threads, yes. Rush plots, yes. Okay, plots that either go nowhere or just awkwardly appear and then disappear. Yeah, but I wouldn't regard it as horrible. Just one of those guilty pleasures. It's like what I'm gonna take a page out of nostalgic creative page. Out of nostalgic creative book because I really like the dude. Okay, he likes Spider-Man 3. Okay, he really enjoys it. He said pretty much because I mean think about it. We have Spider-Man 1 and 2. It's the same guy in spandex running around beating up villains. Okay? Now, although he may or may not know what went on behind the scenes, which why what makes Spider-Man 3 just really bad, but to him is a guilty pleasure. Okay? This is, I guess I consider this a guilty pleasure, I guess. But if I was going to go into it, like say, I wouldn't even consider this a guilty pleasure. I just consider this a popcorn flick movie, like one of those movies that you just pop in to because you're bored. Like you just sitting around with friends and there's nothing on TV, so you're like this. Yep. Wanna watch wanna watch this? Yeah, sure, yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah. Poppin' Daredevil. Poppin' Daredevil. Yeah. Sure, why not? You pop it in and then you're just laughing at the cheesy lines. I mean, the only good part about the movie, which I actually think is good, is Kingpin himself in Bullseye, okay? Which is the villain, enjoying themselves, having a hell of a time. Yeah, also, viewer discretion is advised because they're going to be explicit words. So they're having a hell of a time doing what they're paid to do, which is be villains. And then you got Daredevil, who's sort of dark. Yeah, he's actually being dark. The only problem I had with it, I had many problems. I had some problems with it. Okay, I ain't gonna lie and say it's the best movie ever. I just said it's a popcorn flick movie. Okay, so like when I watched Netflix Daredevil, okay, it actually explained his actual ongoing. Okay, explained when he first actually did do it and how he's like this. I just I suddenly woke up one day and saw someone getting beat up, so I actually did that. And then I was just okay, cool. But when it actually came down to Daredevil situation, it wasn't even like that. I mean, I know what they were following. Okay, it was somewhat following the whole mm, Stan Lee's origin, where he had to go find the fixer and pretty much do that. He's going to have to go find the fixer and actually, bring the fixer to justice on instead of actually the fixer actually being the guy who actually killed his dad. It was the kingpin who actually killed his dad. It was just the fixer who actually gave him the job. So they were following that origin. So I was like, okay, fine, but still, give us a lead up, like why he was actually doing what he was doing. So that's why I kind of had a problem with it. Again, with Elektra, like with Elektra, they actually rushed her in. I would have actually liked to see more of her and Daredevil's relationship and their chemistry kind of develop over time instead of just like, I'm here, die, sigh, sigh, have sex, die. Yeah, she was she was really important. But in a whole, I don't hate the movie only because well, in the end, it did get some parts right. Like Daredevil's a Catholic, so the priest, like one of his priests, actually knows he's a Catholic, and he makes the joke like, I'm not really fond of the suit. Like this, hi, I see what you did there. Or the priest actually like when Daredevil was hurt, like hey, he's like this, yo, I'm hurt. Then he helps him up, like hey, we'll just get out of here. He's like this, tells tells Dare, he tells the priest, is there a back door? He's like, yeah, you go use it. I need to go finish this job. Okay. So we got this. We actually have so we got somewhat of an establishing supporting cast. Although we didn't get Karen Page, although my theory is the woman on the phone in the beginning of the movie was Karen Page. So that's my theory. As a whole, I wouldn't. I give this movie 5 out of 7. I'm just gonna rate it that 5 out of 7 because 7 is not favorite number, but 5 out of 7. I wouldn't say that it deserves even like higher than that because it doesn't. It just deserves a 5 out of 7. So it's a popcorn flick movie, and plus it's a product of its time. So if you want to hate it, please by all means hate it. But don't hate it because other people actually saying, oh, this is a bad movie, or because, Ben Affleck played as him. Because, fun fact, when I heard that Ben Affleck was gonna play as Batman, I was like, this, so you're gonna play a Daredevil again? Because they've always been considered Batman, Daredevil, always been considered the same. Think about that for a moment. Well, that's all I have to say. Again, these are all my opinions. Okay, I'm not forcing this down your throat. As a comic book fan, I know how that is, and yeah, I'm not gonna go down that route. So, again, my name is Sean Nation, and I have a lot of odd questions. Until next time.